Welcome to Full Court Press. I'm joined by Charlie and Fadmir, and today we got another playoff video for you all. We're going to recap the first round, what we got wrong, what we got right, and what we think is going to be happening moving forward. Alright, so the first round is over. It's in the books. We got some pretty hefty predictions, incorrect, but stuff happens. And let's get right into it. Honestly, I think the biggest one that we all got wrong, we all had them out in the first round, was the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Damn.
They absolutely...
They
Did we
clowned
really?
us, dude.
Yeah, we
They
all...
clowned us, dude.
Yeah, we had the Suns moving on. But it is what it is. We thought that they still need another year and said, fuck all that. I'm him. I'm about to take over. Absolutely destroyed the Suns, and they're giving the Nuggets the work up until last night. Game 3, the Nuggets finally came back, but let's talk about them for a quick second. What do you guys think about the Wolves? How far can they go? And all that. Let's get it.
See, going into the playoffs, I thought the Wolves were frauds. Yeah, that's basically it. I thought they weren't going to turn up, especially because their offense looked very, very mid. I forgot they have Michael Jordan, so it is what it is. Suns suck. Thought they'd be a little better, but no, they're terrible.
Is it that they're bad, or
Yes.
the Wolves are just
No,
that good?
no.
No,
the
the
Suns are
Suns
terrible.
did not
The
show
Suns are
up, dude.
terrible.
Yeah.
All right.
The Suns are terrible.
Okay.
The Wolves are very good, but no, the Suns are legitimately terrible. I still think and hold on to the idea that if the Lakers face the Timberwolves, the Lakers will be moving on. Still gonna hold on to that.
They didn't even. It's not possible, but all right. Keep going. Go ahead.
And as if
Hypothetical.
it's possible. Anyways, yeah, Timberwolves, they're looking different. That defense is insane. Rudy Gobert can actually guard on the perimeter, contrary to popular belief. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, demon on the perimeter. Jaden McDaniels, we already knew about him. Cat's actually showing up this playoffs. Timberwolves look ready, but Denver in 7.
All right, I like it. Charlie, what about you?
I mean, I definitely didn't think the Timberwolves were ready to be that dominant. When you have a team, even though I always thought the Suns were kind of dysfunctional, like you have a team full of pretty solidified vets. Like you just figure they're gonna figure it out in the playoffs. It didn't at all. It was ugly. It was not fun to watch. But with that being said, at the same time, the Timberwolves they're actually that good. Their defense is insane. Their offense has been a lot better in the playoffs, but like Fatmir said, it hasn't been too extraordinary. But now everybody's turning up, and Edwards definitely establishing himself. Timberwolves are really good, but Nuggets in 7. Come on, we're coming back.
Sir.
All right. I'm basically on the same boat. I thought that the star power would at least get the Suns to the next round. I thought KD would play a lot better. Overall, I didn't see this happening whatsoever. I thought that Timberwolves offense would struggle, but with the slow down pace, I think the defense more than made up for it. You get some easy buckets off of turnovers, some blocks, some steals. And yeah, Anthony Edwards, he hit that level with Cat on the floor that we talked about in a previous video. And that's what we want to see out of him. And I'm happy that it's happening, to be honest. I'm fine with being wrong. I love Ant. And the Timberwolves, they're looking scary. They could go all the way, but got to stick with my prediction as well. I have the Nuggets coming out of this one also in 7. Outside of that, what other surprises do you think came out of the first round that you weren't quite expecting?
I wouldn't call this a surprise, especially after what happened, but I'm pretty sure all of us had Milwaukee winning. I remember texting Alvin, I kind of want to switch it to Indiana moving out the first round. I unfortunately didn't switch my prediction to that, and I stuck with Milwaukee, but Indiana did move on. A lot of the games are pretty close despite the lack of Damian Lillard and Giannis for like half of the series without Dame, and then Giannis out the whole series. And the Bucks still held their own because Chris Middleton is also Michael Jordan. So
Yeah,
In the playoffs.
after game 2.
in general, but a lot of people are saying like, oh, the Pacers suck. They don't deserve to be here. They could barely beat a team led by Chris Middleton and Pat Bev. And I mean, just because the games are close, like look what they're doing in New York. They arguably should be up 2-1 if the first game was officiated better.
That's true.
So clearly they're here for a reason. It's just like the entire regular season they played down to their competition, and the Bucks were worse without Giannis and Dame, so they're playing down to their competition. They're playing up to the Knicks competition level, so they're a weird team. That's really it. But they're doing their thing, and some people were surprised, some people weren't.
Yeah, I mean, I like that Pacers thing. I still think that they would have lost that series if Milwaukee was healthy. You had Dame miss, 1 or 2 games. Giannis was out the entire series.
It might have been 3 games.
Whatever it was for Dame, he was out. And Pat Bev and Chris Middleton pushed it to 6. They unfortunately couldn't force a Game 7 where I feel like Giannis would have came back if that did happen, Game 7 in Milwaukee. I don't know. I feel like the Greek Freak might have showed up for that one. And they could have moved on. And I honestly think if the Bucks were playing the Knicks, they'd probably be up in the series right now, in my opinion. But yeah, the Pacers have been playing really great. I don't know if you want to talk about the Pacers real quick, but I had another team to shout out.
I mean, I was going to say it was just not surprised under the circumstances that the Pacers won. I think they're a pretty good team. I'm just surprised that Giannis didn't come back.
Yeah.
Like, he got sat out with 3 games left in the regular season. Instead, they're just resting him for playoffs. And dude just does and never shows up. That was kind of surprising to me. A little salty about it because I had the Bucks coming out of the East, but it is what it is. I like the young Pacers team. And like I said, I'm not super surprised. I thought they were good, and they're playing pretty good now. I hope they can take the series.
Oh, one more thing about the Pacers. Just because Tyrese Halliburton is not scoring does not mean he sucks. He's playing the traditional point guard role, and the Pacers offense is 10 times better with him on the court than without that. Stop looking at counting stats.
That boy dropped 35 in the win, didn't he?
He did do that,
Yep.
but I'm talking about in general.
Hey, shout out TJ McConnell, though. He's been
Dude, he's
he's
a
been
dog.
hooping.
TJ's a dog, dude.
Hooping.
Him and Obi Toppin. Obi
Yeah.
Toppin off the bench.
Obi Toppin Revenge Series.
Oh, yeah? Shit.
A revenge series for him. But a team I did want to shout out was the Orlando Magic. Paolo. My guy Paolo. They haven't announced All-NBA, have they?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, hopefully he makes the 3rd team just to have that prediction come true. I don't know if it's going to
That's all
happen.
he cares about.
But-
It
All he
could
cares
happen,
about.
though.
Look-
But his-
Could possibly
Look
happen.
at this guy.
But his
God.
first playoff series, absolute dog. He went crazy. I don't know what he averages exactly, but he had a couple 30-plus
I can
point
look it up.
games.
I'll look at it.
And some big-time games against the Cavs. I honestly was thinking that they would have ended up beating the Cavs, especially in Game 7. They were up 17 in the first half.
What's that?
I never thought they were going to beat the Cavs.
It was
It won
looking
7,
rough.
but
Whoa.
it was rough, but I like the Cavs team. They're good.
That Magic defense arguably was up there with like the Timberwolves in terms
Oh,
of just
100%.
suffocating.
It's also because Cleveland's
Cavs.
offense kind of sucks.
Yeah, they have small guards, so
Yeah.
Orlando has a lot of length, and they're just giving them a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Paolo had 39 points in Game 5 and 38 in Game 7.
Yeah, and anyone that was doubting Paolo as the number 1 option on that team, I think he's put those debates to bed. It's over with. It's Paolo's team. It always has been. I don't know why people thought Franz was him. All right, let's talk about the Celtics. So the Celtics, they just lost Game 2 to the Cavs. They're supposed to be this unbeatable super team in the East. Jason Tatum doesn't think they're a super team because they didn't win awards. Charlie, what do
Did
you
he
think
say
about that?
After that last game, he was like, we didn't have the MVP, we didn't have the Defensive Player of the Year, we didn't have like a bunch of stuff on it, or Coach of the Year. And it's like, dude, like just because you were the 1 seed, people say you're a super team, and some of you guys didn't play up to your potential. Like it's not like you didn't win awards. It is what it is. You still have 5 former All-Stars as your starting lineup. As far as the series goes, they're vulnerable, dude. They're very vulnerable, especially without Kristaps. They actually kind of match up poorly with the Cavaliers, just because the Cavs have a really good big man defense lineup.
That's with Jared Allen still out. He hasn't come back.
Yeah. Evan Mobley's a monster. But it's kind of scary right now. I think I want the Cavs to win. I like the Cavs. I like Donovan Mitchell. I think he's very good. Garland's been all right. He ain't been what he was last year, but I still think, they took one in Boston. I like how it looks. I don't know what the timeline for Kristaps is. I honestly don't even know what's wrong with him, but
he's out for the series.
There was something with his foot.
he's out for the whole series on it.
believe
I think they
so.
said that the soonest he'd come back would be the Eastern Conference Finals.
Give me the Cavs.
Oh,
Come on.
All right, Jason Tatum's a fraud. Gonna put that out there right there. Can't lead a team to a championship. Gonna put that out there right there too. if the Celtics somehow manage to win this year, Derek White Finals MVP, putting that out there as well.
I forgot about that.
Don't even get me started on Derek White. That man has been hooping. He's arguably been their best player this playoffs and this series. Cavs are going to lose in 6. They might get one more. It's probably going to end up being like how the Heat went out, just closer games. Darius Garland sucks. Go put that out there too. I don't know what happened to him. Last year he was great. I saw people putting him in jaw talks, and now
I don't know what happened either, dude. It's crazy.
And now this year, that man looks like Chris Paul right now.
Jeez.
It's bad.
Warriors, Chris Paul.
Tristan Thompson is getting some run.
He is.
He's
I
been-
think he's doing
he's
solid.
been-
Yeah,
he's been
doing
solid.
his
He's
job.
been solid, but he should not be playing, realistically. Jarrett Allen was insane last series, so assuming he comes back, better for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell has been putting the team on his back. Desperately needed that. But
He's a big time player.
the Celtics are a super team. Drew Holiday turned into Marcus Smart, though. Derek White turned into Scottie Pippen, I guess.
Derek White.
Derek White has definitely been hooping. That's
see,
insane.
they're saying that when Messi was at the game, and they're like, Messi's gonna leave, thinking Derek White is the best player in NBA
I
history.
saw
Dude,
that.
dude had like 38.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, the Celtics, I don't think that they're going to have a problem with the Cavs. Game 3 is going to be big, though. They're playing that tonight. There's a chance that they do lose. I think the Cavs do have a little bit of momentum, but Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum are going to have some big games in this series. It's not going to be like the Heat where their best player is injured. The Cavs, only injuries, Jarrett Allen. It looks like he could be returning tonight, if not Game 4. So they definitely need to turn it up and stop making excuses. And yeah, I mean, I still got the Celtics winning it all. The East should have been quite of a breeze, and it still can be. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully they lock in finally, and Jason Tatum can tap into what he's supposed to be.
Fraud watch.
Fraud watch for
If
sure.
they get past the Cavs, and we got that boy Brunson over there making me look stupid, dude.
Or Halliburton.
Gosh.
Or
Or Hallie, yeah. Both.
Halliburton.
Yeah, I don't know. Brunson right now is absolutely cooking, dude.
Insane.
Yeah, the whole Knicks team has been ridiculous.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Dude, it's crazy
Dante
over there.
DiVincenzo.
Josh Hart is the heart and soul of that team for sure. I think I said it. Yeah, this is Tibbs. Like this team was built for him.
Yeah.
Play the starters, the shortest rotation possible. You got maybe 7
Better
guys
hope he
playing.
doesn't
It
run him
helps
down
that-
just like he
It
ran
helps
us
that
down,
there's
dude.
injuries already because OG's missing some games and Randall's out for the season. So the bench guys.
They've been able
Oh,
to
and
get
Boyan's
used to
out
being-
too.
Yeah.
So the bench guys that they have aren't good. So has to play him for like 48 minutes.
McBride looked pretty solid.
McBride is very
in
good.
some games.
I like
He's
McBride.
solid.
Dante DiVincenzo is their Derek White.
Yeah. Yep. The big ragu.
The big.
And then let's start. I think that covered basically all the first round series that kind of had like some surprises or things that were good to see in terms of like just overall basketball. Unless you guys
Are we
have
just talking
something
about
that I missed.
the Nuggets? Because Jamal Murray, what happened to you? Where have you been?
Bro only shows up in the last 4 minutes of a
We-
close game.
We need playoff Jamal. We're getting regular season Jamal. Come back. We miss you.
He had that good game 3, that's for sure. He
Yeah, but
came
like,
off hot from the start.
where's my 40 points? Where's my 35 points? Where's the real playoff
Just wait
Jamal?
until they get to the finals.
I don't
dude.
think
If
they
they
get to the
dropped
finals,
40.
If they get to the playoffs. Jokic,
Playoffs.
where are you? Where are you? This isn't the Jokic I know. Where's the 35, 10, and 10?
they're locking in, dude. They're locking in.
They need
There's
to.
They had a
definitely-
good game 3.
Yeah. Those
They
first
set
2
the
games
tone.
are definitely a fucking sucker punch.
They,
to
I
them.
think they definitely they haven't been hit with a defense like that in last
Yeah.
year's run and
At
then
all.
until now. So
I mean, even
It was
against the
definitely an
Lakers,
adjustment.
they struggled against the Lakers too, low-key.
yeah, but they were all close games at least,
Yeah. I
and
don't
they
think
pulled out at the
Yeah.
end. Like this,
They locked in the fourth, but
yeah,
they
this
got to
is-
lock in the entire
They
game.
they found an answer yesterday. Hopefully that answer is still correct next game.
Shout out Michael Porter Jr. though, hooping.
Oh my god.
He
he's
is
been
playing
great.
good.
Never passed the rock.
Doesn't matter how
Please.
many of his brothers are getting sent away, dude. But we're up to
He's
3 now.
sacrificing the
We're
ball.
up to 3 now, dude, and he's hooping. Doesn't matter.
Sacrificing the
I
ball.
think each one that goes away, he plays
better, dude.
Yeah.
I
He's
like
like-
how we're just treating Jonte like he's going to jail.
I said sent away. I mean, he got sent
Sent
away
out
from the
the
NBA,
league.
and the other 2 got
Yeah,
sent to
close
jail.
enough,
You know,
yeah.
it is what it is.
All right.
So I remember seeing someone say they were the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. Moving forward, what do you guys expect out of the playoffs going forward. We're watching the Thunder versus Mavs right now. Close game 3. Go Mavs. We got the Wolves and the Nuggets in a 2-1 lead for the Wolves going into game 4 after a strong Nuggets recovery. Got the Celtics game 3 tonight, and then the Knicks and Pacers back and forth series. What do you guys think going forward?
Mavs in 7. Yeah, Mavs in 7, Nuggets in 7, Boston in 6, New York in 6.
Okay.
Brunson hasn't been as effective this series. He's been very good, but it's been a lot of Dante DiVincenzo. And Pacers arguably should be up 2-1, but they'll snag another. Because I think they haven't lost at home since not 54 games. They haven't lost at home since sometime in either March. I think it was March. I saw a tweet saying they haven't lost since March at home.
The Pacers?
Yeah.
I
They beat the Bucks at home.
I haven't heard. I don't know.
Oh, actually,
Not informed on Pacers Twitter like that.
it's
But
I'm
popular
sure,
right
certainly
now.
not.
I'm just kidding.
what do you got? Going forward, Charlie?
Going forward, like I just said, I could see the Cavs taking that series. I think Donovan Mitchell is that type of player. I'll put that at 7. What else we got? The Nuggets. Obviously, I got to take the Nuggets, and it's gonna probably be in 7 too. I'm taking the Pacers. I'm kind of a Knicks hater. More. I don't know why. I liked the players who are on the Knicks now before they got to the Knicks, and now that they're on the Knicks, I just don't really like them. So I like the Pacers. I like their young team. Give me the Pacers. What's the last series?
I think the one we're watching.
Oh yeah, let me get the Thunder. You know, we gotta take the Thunder. And was it 1-1? This game's probably not gonna go the Thunder's way, so we'll go 7 games too. These are all really good series, honestly.
They are.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think that the Celtics Cavs one would be as good, but with Porzingis out, I think the Cavs can definitely sneak the Celtics. They just have to.
Mitchell's just a
compare.
playoff. Like in the playoffs, dude, he's one option. He's him, bro. I thought that he's always has been, especially since his Utah days. But like right now, he's about to prove it again, dude. There's a reason that boy put up 70 on our foreheads.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, dude.
And moving forward for me, I would change my picks, but if we're gonna keep the same picks, I've got the Knicks coming out in 5. I got the Celtics coming out in 5. I had the Mavs winning in 7. Hopefully they close out in 6, to be honest. That'd be great. And then I got the Nuggets in 7 also. And that one's going to be really tough. I low-key do want to switch my pick to the Wolves just because they look like they...
Stand on business.
Yeah, I know. I'm standing on business with the Nuggets because hopefully they figured something out in Game 3. But man, if they do lose to the Wolves, I'm not mad about it.
I am.
I am.
I know you guys.
I'll be bad.
I like
The
Anthony.
Nuggets
I
got
want my-
hella
I want my
time. Or
dynasty, man. I want
the
my
Timberwolves
dynasty.
got hella time to reach their prime, dude. This is it for not it, but this is their Nuggets time right now.
That's
I
true.
need the dynasty to live.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to be selfish, I want to see my favorite team that's in the playoffs win it all. It'd be the Mavericks. Kyrie needs that second ring. Luka needs his first, and I would love to see that happen. But yeah, I think Anthony Edwards' arrival. You got these. This was the playoffs where the new generation just ripped the torch away from LeBron and KD and the older generation.
There wasn't even a fight put up, dude.
No,
It was
not
like
at all.
wow, dude.
Didn't
Crazy.
make the playoffs, swept out in 5.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and I personally didn't think that would happen. Where like
No.
I don't think anyone really.
We picked. Oh, actually, no. We picked the Suns. That was embarrassing. They embarrassed
Terrible.
us.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I picked the Nuggets, obviously, but
I
I
think
thought it would have
the
been
Lakers.
better. Obviously, they swept the Lakers last year, but I thought they would have had an answer or something to say this year. One game. I guess you could say they had an answer for one game, but it was a close games. But I don't know. That shit was embarrassing. Ain't nothing around it.
And then Luka finally got over the Clippers.
Yeah,
The Clipper Demons finally put them away.
typical no Kawhi, dude. They
Yeah,
suck when he
so-
does play. Suck without him. Clippers are cursed. I think.
Yeah,
Well, once they get that,
Philly.
once they get that new arena, the curse might be done, dude. I don't know.
it's possible.
I
Who
think-
knows?
Didn't they already start playing there or no?
No,
Okay.
it's next season. The script is about to flip for them, literally. The
Okay.
script.
Okay. We're just gonna end off with another quick finals updated prediction. Who you guys got going to the finals? My teams haven't changed because both of mine are still in. But
Same with mine. Denver, Boston, Denver.
Okay.
Bucks clown me. Who's coming out? I should probably pick. Well, I mean, I just picked the Cavs, so I guess
Pick
I'm
the
not
Cavs
picking
and the Pacers to
Yeah.
move on.
I guess I'm not picking
Oh my
either of
God.
them, dude. And that wasn't. Neither of those were probably my predictions before the playoffs, or before, like, when he asks us before the series starts, like, who's gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Knicks and the
Yeah, you did.
Celtics, but I don't want either of them to win. So
Realistically, the finals, who do you think's moving?
realistically, disregarding what I just said, it'll probably be the Nuggets Celtics, and I'll take the Nuggets still. But don't be surprised if the Cavs make it.
All right, so now it looks like we're wow. Now it looks like we're all in agreement in terms of the Nuggets and Celtics going to the finals. But if I were to change anything, it would probably be the Nuggets. I would swap them out for maybe the Wolves, to be honest.
Ooh.
If I were to change
It's
anything,
definitely scary picking the Nuggets right now, but I gotta
especially
stay with
after
them.
Game 2, I had a bad feeling. I was like, oh man, this
Gotta
is
stay with them.
But yep, that'll wrap things up for you guys today. Make sure to dunk on that like button. It's the number one thing you could do for the YouTube algorithm. And as always, I know you want to be a part of the Full Court Press family, baby, so subscribe to the channel as well to stay up to date on all things NBA. Till next time, peace.